Hey, detective. Yes, Dooley? Why do we only have 4 pixels for hands? That's just the art style of the game. Wait, how many pixels am I made of? Oh no! What if I lose some of my pixels? Then I'll be less of a Dooley! Wait, look how thin my ankles are! If I lose like 1 pixel, that's it! My whole foot will fall off! Dooley, that's not gonna happen. This game doesn't have that rating. How do you know, detective? They could be sneaking in a spooky horror scare or something. I highly doubt that's the case. This is a point-and-click adventure game. There are horror point-and-click adventure games out there, detective. We might be in one. Dooley, you're overreacting, just like you did with Tobot. You just reminded me of Tobot. Have a bit of licorice. Did that help? Yes, it did. Thank you. I'm gonna have to be careful when mentioning that robot. What robot? Nothing. Hey, folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkside Detective 2, A Fumble in the Dark. And when last we left off, we're slowly getting to the bottom of what's going on here. It involves a teleporter, though whether that teleporter is teleporting people to somewhere else on the bright side or the dark side is something we're going to have to figure out. Did I look at this sign? I would rather not, thanks. Fair enough. Let us head to the Tunnel of Love! This ride seems to be up and running. I wonder if I should talk to Dooley about it. That swan is eyeballing me. That they are! Also, there is a loose heart here. How can I tell? Because it's very different from all the others. This heart seems a little loose. And we now have the love heart case. Whoops. There's also a mechanism behind it. Looks like the mechanism for the water's flow. Let's have a look. Looks like I need to adjust these levers to get the water pressure flowing at 88 meters per hour, which I think is about where that green mark on the gauge is. Now I just have to figure out the lever values. Oh, this is going to be interesting. That didn't seem to do anything. Looks like some levers work in pairs. If I follow the pipes, I should be able to work out what is linked to what. So that's linked to that, and it's also linked to that. So if I do that, it'll raise it up. I need to set this gauge to 88 meters an hour. Some of these valves should do that, right? So if I do that... Okay, it's a little too high now. So if I do that... And that does that. That's way too much. If I do this now... That lowers that. Lowers it even further. What if I do this? That just lowers it further still. That does nothing. That lowers it. That lowers it. That does nothing by itself. So how about I raise it and then lower it a bit. That lowers it a lot, but we can always raise it back up. That lowers it with one of these. All you need to do is figure out the values. That is easier said than done. That lowers it. That raises it. Ooh, we're close with that. We are close. Okay, that changes it incredibly slightly. So if I can get it very, very close, that lowers it a little. I feel like I'm really close to solving this puzzle. I can help you if you want, detective. How would you do it, Dooley? Well, what I do is I get this hammer that I have. Wait, you've had a hammer all this time? Yeah, never leave home without it. And then I just keep hitting it until it solves the problem. That's not how puzzles work, Dooley. It is in cartoons. Cartoons are not real. Who's to say this is real? We do live in a simulation after all. Oh, Dooley. Okay, that lowers it. That lowers it a little. That does that. That raises it only very slightly. That lowers it again. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Ooh, we are very... Oh. I was about to say we're very close there. But... just need to lower it a tiny bit now. Or raise it a bit. And then lower it a lot. There! I think I have it at the speed I need. Now we can use it if we want to. We probably don't want to yet, though. It's equal parts terrifying and alluring. Now, let's head over here, because there's another way we didn't go. That was to the Ferris wheel, my tunnel of love. This is to a haunted house. So, let's go a bit. I think a robot monkey is throwing things at you, Dooley. Good thing you're wearing a hat. What kind of tragic death does a house have to come back as a ghost house? That is a question. What's this? Have you seen this pigeon? Conspiracy pigeon, what are you doing here? I knew you wouldn't be happy staying in Deus Ex Invisible War. I knew it. Why do you think that robotic monkey is throwing ball bearings at us? I have no idea. There is a knowledgeable hookman, and there is a creepy doorway. Ooh, look at Mr. Scary Doorface over here. Mr. Scary Doorface was my father's name. Just call me Scary Doorface. Come on in, fellas. You're more than welcome. I'm not sure I want to go inside now. That's wise. Let's talk to you. Oh, hey, fella. Do me a favor, would you? What is it? Could you hold this hook for a second? My hand has a cramp and I need to stretch it out. Yeah, sure. Yay? Ah, sucker! That's your murder weapon now! What? Well, crap. We've got a horror hook! The responsible thing is to put this into evidence. Yeah, and hear me out. But what if you don't? We might end up using it. A heart-shaped box. Let's go in and see what's going on. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Understandable. What's behind this door? That is a spooky mystery. Ooh. How spooky? About 7. Prepare to be horrified, mesmerized, probably even pasteurized. This is the haunted house, full of ghouls, ghosts, and the most horrific thing of all, you! That's a little rude. It's a house full of ghosts. We care not for etiquette or general basic manners. Understandable. Let's go in the Hall of Mirrors. Okay, this is ridiculous. Oh man, this place is so crowded, it's gonna take ages to get to the... whatever it is we're doing in here. We're not doing anything in here right now. Long head reflection. Look at those jawlines. Proper hero jawlines, those. Back to the lobby? Damn it. It's supposed to be some kind of maze. A spooky maze. Let's go back in. If my legs and feet were this tiny, I'd be able to borrow Buzz's fancy new basketball gear. Yes. Oh, look where we are now. Is there a Lord Farnival, or can I take you out for dinner? Hello, Lady Farnival. Can I help you? I think we took a wrong turn. So, you're not here on business? No, sorry. Well, this is the Carnival's office. If you're not here on business, then I can't do much to help you. This is a pretty tame office for a place with frivolous in the title. Think of it like a reverse mullet. Party up front, business in the back. I might grow my hair like that. Eclectic gathering of books. Predicting the future by Clairvoyant. I get it. Upholding the Law by Miranda Wrights. I get that one too. Surviving a Wasp Attack by Anaphylactic. I get that one. I'm deathly allergic to wasps. There's a desk here. I do my work back here so nobody disturbs me. What about the people who get lost in the Hall of Mirrors? Surely that's happening all day long. No, most punters seem to get through the hole just fine. It's not that hard. I'm surprised you, a detective, ended up here. What I'm getting at is that if I ever go missing, assign my case to somebody else. Hey, I'm just being thorough. Sure. There's a computer! Ah, it's all part of a desk. Back in my glory days as a performer, worked my way up from bearded lady to bearded boss. Now here's the exit. Brings us back to here. Now if we go to this one. Finally, the goat legs I always wanted. Ah. Now we have more of these. Even I don't have as many mirrors in my room. I don't like this one. It's cutting some of me out. What did it ever do to it? And that brings us to here, and to you. What a wonderful place. So many pictures to take. They all look a bit samey here, though. Well, ma'am, this is a hall of mirrors. You just taking selfies. What a helpful young boy. You must be very proud. He's not my son. Oh, I understand. Sorry, a stepfather, stepson bonding day out. How very touching. Why do we always end up in these repetitive places? Asset reuse. That kinda makes sense. Oh, whoa! How is my hat staying on? That brings us to here. That last guy's so rude. Hat on at dinner and using his fingers to cut up the food. It's like his manner went up in flames. I get it. I think maybe we should leave them to their romantic dinner. Yeah, I think we probably should too. And that brings us back to the exit. Okay, so if we do this, go here, and we pick this one instead. The squished one. Ah, that just brings us right back. What about this one? Oh, it brings us to... No, I've got nothing about this one. It's looking right at me. Right through my soul. Make it stop! I'm afraid I can't. Welcome, Bogarts and Gogarts. Welcome to Monsieur Pompierre's traveling freak show, a menagerie of mankind's most magnificent monstrosities. What's happening? I don't know. Stay close. Why, every carnival needs a sideshow of things too bizarre to believe, too scary to show, too hideous to handle. Without a home for humanity's most horrendous habitant to hide in, would it even be a carnival? The attractions, sweets, and advertisements say yes, but I say no. Hello, Crabbit. Please meet the Crabbit, with the head of a rabbit and the claws of an old crab. He wore a suit that didn't fit and claimed that he looked fab. Come closer, little tyke. You could pet him if you'd like. I would not like. A shame, but probably for the best. Once he gets his psychic stink on you, he has a tendency to show up in one's dreams. I think I'm just gonna go. So here, 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 here? Check out the big old monkey arms on you. You have them too. Me? Nah, my arms are perfection. But the mirror... Perfection. That brings you back to here. Okay, so here, here, here. What I don't understand is how all these reflections put us standing closer together. What's going on here? That blasted chicken thinks it can stand up to me? Me? Nikola Tesla, the inventor of electricity? What has it invented but heartache and misery for the world? Can it even invent eggs? No! It is but a robot, a cold-hearted robot. But not for long, chicken! One blast of my death ray, and you'll be gone. Gone, you hear me? Oh, right. I think we may have found a problem. It's an okay death ray, but I've seen bigger. What? Where? I can't tell you that. You'd only ruin it by upholding the law. Blech. This is a rope. If our weekly game of police and precincts has taught me anything, it's that one should always take a rope when entering a dungeon. Of course! Those perps are gonna tie themselves up. Rope! Always useful. Rope from the tower's bell. Speaking of the bell, I invented that. Don't think you did. We also have to look up a death ray. Nice death ray? Yes, a death ray. My ray of death, built for and focused on my terrible nemesis. I thought Edison was bad, but this chicken? Oh boy, it's a stinker, that's for sure. We're gonna have to look at this chicken. Let's see where this terrifying contraption is aimed. Oh! The robot chicken is perched on the Ferris wheel just above the Tunnel of Love. Interesting. Let's talk to Tesla. Something that most people would probably be really, really excited to do. But for McQueen, this is just an average Wednesday. You seek an audience with me, the great inventor of electricity? You didn't invent electricity. It's a fundamental force in the universe. You could have at best discovered it. No, I invented it! I wrote many difficult mathematical equations and carved it from chipboard using a lathe in my own once corporeal hands. Is this really the legacy you want to leave? Aha! My work is so vast and deep, nothing could mark my legacy. It would take some feat so stupid in scale and concept that it is the work of science fiction to even conceive it. Why, the only scenario I can think of would involve an international supervillain using advanced combustion engines to launch a motored conveyance into space, all masked under publicity. When, of course, it would be to test the possibility of flying a cabal of wealth hoarders to a new world, leaving the rest of humanity stranded on the husk of an Earth they mined to achieve this wealth. Oh, and all done using my name as branding. But that would never happen. Oh, I don't think I need to say anything there. Why do you hate the chicken so much? Let me answer your question with a question of my own. Do you see a pigeon around here? No. Precisely! I rest my case. I'm gonna need more. The pigeon, man. The pigeon! Before that robotic abomination turned up, it was always here, and now it's gone. Chased off by this foul, no doubt. If I could remove that blasted bird, that soon-to-be blasted bird, rather, then it may return. I really like that pigeon. I'm getting that vibe, alright. Why haven't you zapped it yet? Do not mock me, sirs! I was about to zap its beak off when some fool overloaded the circuits in my circus. The circuits. As you were. Now I am flummoxed. I need some kind of device that has stored enough electrical energy from before the blackouts. I need a capacitor, gentlemen, if I am to power my death ray and scramble that robo-chicken. You scramble eggs, not chicken. Well, we have a quest. We have to get a capacitor. So, you're still throwing things at me. Yes, you are. Okay, let us head this way. Let us go up here now. Climb Ferris wheel. That brings us to here. Oh, there are lots of people here. Don't talk to me. I'm too busy trying to keep this morning's lobster and steak breakfast in. There's just a pile of clothes here. This must have been where one of the people went missing from. Why are they getting naked before running away? I don't think that's on purpose. Oh, getting naked by mistake is something I can relate to. I mean, it looks like the clothes get left behind when they're taken. Yeah, same. I don't see a way up. Well, we tried really hard. Time to go back to the station and fill in some paperwork. Or we can make our own way up. Both are valid options, but mine has paperwork. You love paperwork. I don't think he does. Are you okay in there? Are you kidding me? I've paid good money to be locked up and ignored. I consider this a freebie. Fair enough. Oh, hello, you two. Detective, it's great to see... It's not what it looks like, Patrick. It's not? No. No? No. So, you're not... No. We're not? No, we're not. That's a relief. It is? It should be. It's not. Of course, for a minute there, I thought... Me too. You were trapped on the Ferris wheel. Oh. Yeah. Whew. Oh, dear. Well, that's a relationship that's over. I thought coming to the carnival was going to be so twee and boring. But here we are, trapped in a cage, precariously suspended hundreds of miles above the floor. So romantic. I don't think it's hundreds of miles, but if you're enjoying the experience, we're not going to poke and prod at semantics. Right, We need to do something here. We need to get up to that top area, don't we? And I think I know how to do that. So, if we combine a hook and rope... I should look at the rope first. Rope from the tower's bell. Yep. Just want to make sure I did that. This and this. I'm not sure I want conductive grapple in the place with strange power surges happening everywhere. Oh, so we don't want to do that. Oh no! Wrong rope. This rope. If I tie this here, it should work as a makeshift grapple. There we go. And how do we get the grappling hook up? With a t-shirt cannon. This should give me more range on the grapple. Now we have a grappling gun. I didn't look at the rope and grapple. Whoops. I should be able to fire the grapple further up with this. And pow. Here goes nothing. Doing nothing was my plan. And there we go. We have a rope. Okay, up we go. Yay. There is the bird. I regret every decision in my life that led to me standing up here on this Ferris wheel with no safety precautions, parachute, or highly trained safety eagle. Understandable. That one looks angry. I thought they were bad when they were on the ground, but they're even scarier when they're up high. And here's the robo-chicken. There it is, the robotic chicken tormenting Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest minds of human history. You know what they say, you die a hero or you get turned into a ghost obsessed with cybernetic foul. True, that is a very common saying. Is it really? But I could do this, because you can fly, and you have electricity in you, so... Okay, let's run this wire between this robotic chicken and my love boat. Then, when Tesla zaps it with his death ray, it'll charge the boat, and we'll be one step nearer to teleporting to wherever Shingles the clown has taken the missing people. You love this work, don't you? Wouldn't change it for the world. There we go! Okay, our job here is done. Now to get everything else ready to fry this mother clucker. And when we come back, folks... All the way down... Yep, you can see it going all the way over there. When we come back, folks, we will try our best to get that capacitor for Nikola Tesla. We're getting pretty close to being able to get to where those people were teleported to. Little bit worried, however, as to how we're going to get back, but that's a problem for another video. We're going to end up getting stuck, aren't we? Oh, you probably are, Dooley. At least we're not stuck up in the air. Not going to guarantee you won't be high up there either. Oh, that's unfortunate. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.